I am now reaching a really interesting inflection point, a choice in this game as to whether I go for tourism or science is my main out apart from domination. And the thing is, China is the blocker on both. China by far has the most culture, but also has the most science. We've got to deal with China either way. I didn't realize that my unique improvements gave tourism, but they do give a little bit of tourism. Not a huge amount, but that's how we are getting 500 or so. If I want to work on the tourism, I need to start spreading my trade routes out a little bit, away from Kamasi routes and more to the AI. Now the AI is trading with me a little bit, but I don't have many boosts at all going on, so there's a lot of optimization to do. Either that, or we focus on going for science, going for the science victory. I think that's probably going to be the most reliable out for me, so we're going to continue trading with the city-states for now. What we'll do is we'll start sending my trade routes to my capital, and we're going to start leveling this up. What I'll probably do is flip away from a naughty government and go democracy, and then throw all of my trade routes at somebody who I know isn't going to fight me. Like, for instance, Arabia. I did say a lot of trade routes with Arabia. We'll offer them the alliance. We always need a couple of allies. Not many, but a couple. So many research labs now being built. We are going to drain the power out of this ground. My empire is going to have no resources left after all these research labs are done, but that's fine. One thing I will take from Germany if I take their cities is Alhambra. That's awesome. That means if I do switch away from the naughty government, I can at least keep a couple of military policy slots. Versatility. That's all we need. A little bit of versatility. Germany is yet to put steel walls up. Now, I don't think that's going to be a problem for them because their major cities all have Renaissance walls and they're probably going to get steel any moment, but it means I'm going to be able to land in this one pop city with no resistance whatsoever. Love it. I'll take it. So I have containment in my government at the moment. You can see Suleiman is Classical Republic. How are you this late into the game in any Classical Republic? That is really odd. Anyway, my envoy is double with Bologna. We complete the world's first circumnavigation, such as the weirdness of this map and how difficult it is to do. That gives me more library and university science. We've still got 4 envoys as well. What's the most useful thing that we can do here? I think Hunza. Is Peter a different government? Yes, Russia is an oligarchy. Who would have thought? 1, 2, 3, 4. And all my trade routes are going to be turbocharged with gold. That gave me over 200 gold per turn. Yeah, I thought that might be a good one. Excellent. Containment is just going to get taken in and out of my government as it becomes more or less useful. Raj is back in. And liberalism isn't really giving me much at the moment, so 5-year plan goes back in. I just keep wiggling things in and out of my government depending on what I think is useful at the time. Yeah, as long as my capital is ecstatic, which it is, and is now building a stadio, we should be fine. We should be fine on all levels. Any alliances to know about? No. No alliances to worry about at all. I am going to denounce them. And because Germany has been denounced by myself, who is in a golden age, we can now declare a golden age war immediately. Come on, China. 14 gold and they're in. That gives me an extra 5 combat strength because my ally is on board with this war. Okay, this war might have cost me about 30 gold per turn. That's very doable. We don't mind that. Okay, we have a tiny bit of visibility here. What can I attack? Not a huge amount, but some things. Okay, good. The Renaissance walls do melt. It's the main bit that I was concerned about. Oh, and that's just a medieval wall, so that melted even faster. Amazing. Well, we didn't quite get the sea walls up in time, and the entire world has flooded a single tile. Whoopsie. Including an aluminium mine. Ah, okay. There's actually more of a problem here than I thought. Well, let's get computers. We're only 2 turns away from it now, and Valletta is still in place, so we should be able to get everything up and running. Actually, if we take this city-state, Ayatara, we should get a ton of culture from even just finishing the seawall, so we'll try and combo that in if we can. Probably won't be able to, but if it's possible, we'll give it a good go. Artillery says, hello there. The bomber can't help but agree. Right, that city is ready for capture, which is good because we have tanks approaching in the area. Here goes my unique troops, here goes my line infantry, and my ironclad comes in to take this city and converts it to my religion, of course, because I have my unique unit next to it. Amazing. Victor, this will be a great place just to have a little staging post. And I'll pull my reserve bomber. Yeah, of course I have a reserve bomber. Do you not have a reserve bomber? Oh dear. Pull them forward so that I can strike the city of Mainz as well. More national parks. Never stop parking. This is true park life. How we stay happy. It's how the world forgets our abhorrent war crimes. There's just more and more national parks. I mean, Ursa sounds like a bit of a murdering maniac, but have you seen the parks? I mean, goodness me, they're wonderful. Super Stevo, get in here. Look at the aluminium I've brought for you. Again, not that I'm just founding cities for aluminium. aluminium. Not at all. Look, this one doesn't even have any aluminium. Look at this. This is just a pleasant, lovely city. It's Clint. Look, you see? Look, you got towers. We got loads of towers. The city will be lovely in no time. China is now almost on the moon. It's only 1320 AD, but they've done it. They haven't got nanotech or smart materials yet, but I don't feel like they are going slowly in this game. Where is them? Where is them? Losing my mind. 354 science. Okay, so we're almost double them per turn. They only have 5 tech advantage on me. We're starting to claw them back, but I'm worrying. Have we left it too little too late? Are we going to be able to catch up here? Well, we'll figure that out in a second. Augsburg, second city, taken. Moksha, I'm going to bring you in now because I could use laying on of hands to heal all of my units instantaneously. That would be pretty cool. Oh, it always feels bad to pillage a canal, but really, I like pillaging, so it never feels that bad. On a scale of 1 to 10 of badness, we're talking maybe a 6 at the maximum. That's barely bad. That's not even Breaking Bad, just mildly bad, like a sort of mild curry powder. Why does Scotland have uranium? Uh-oh. I always worry when the AI picks up random stuff like that. You're like, why? Also, who is it that keeps stealing all of my trade routes? This is really annoying. Barbarians. Barbarians plundering? What? Where? Whereabouts? There. Ah. Luckily, I have a battleship en route. Probably a little bit overkill, but nothing is overkill when it comes to having your trade routes pillaged. Anyway, computers is finished. I can't be bothered to wait to sync up with the city-state. Or can I? How many turns? 7 turns? Yes, I can. So we'll wait. Get the 3 envoys from cultural heritage, which I might get depending on what cities have what in Germany. There is artwork in this city, so it depends on whether or not it's themed. Use my unique unit to attack and convert because, you know, why not? I got opera and ballet, but it's not. Oh, it is themed. Whoa, you see, look, this should. There we go. I just to move them about. I've got the theming bonus. All right, next turn. That's hilarious. I didn't know that was a bug. You have to physically move the artwork around and then it gives it to you. Is that a bug or is that a feature? I will allow the debate. All right, now I think I can attack Aachen with these bombers on the mainland. Yes, I can. Absolutely can. I think I've got so much attack power here, I might come off fascism. I might switch to democracy because we're now about to start putting things like spaceports down and I need the production in my capital. That time has come. Yeah, I mean, we've conquered so much territory. We've gained ourselves more trade routes. We've gained ourselves more science. Now we've got a foothold on the continent. I don't think Russia is going to be the one to stop us here, so we'll keep attacking. I don't need that +5 anymore. I think we're okay to just ignore it. Actually, I can take Aachen this turn. That's nuts. Just with a little cheeky tank hello. Get a little bit of a pillage off of a rocketry. Do I take it this turn or do I pillage? What's more important? I actually think pillaging to 0. Now that we've got the stronghold on Mainz, that's not going anywhere. The city's mine. So let's spend a little bit of time landing on my units and making sure that now we have all the time we need to pillage everything we could ever want. There is a ton of oil in the desert over my conquered cities, by the way. If we want any more oil per turn, which I'm actually right on the cusp of, we'll send a settler over here and pick up all 3. Delicious. Super Steve, you ready for a super tile? Bam! Oh, it's powerful. You are welcome. I thought we'd have peace eventually. Go on then. Reason I'm keeping Gran Colombia in is I'm keeping them as a culture puppet just in case I do want to go for the tourism win. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up Biosphere. Maybe we'll do something absolutely crazy. I don't know. Science or domination, they're probably my most likely victory types at the moment, but I like to have options. I like to have a lot of options. Okay, rocketry and cultural heritage. We are going to do a whole shift now to democracy. When I have unlocked democracy. I haven't unlocked democracy. Okay, we'll do that in a bit. Logistics, wars of religion, total war, military research. All this is working well for me at the moment. 5-year plan, Republican legacy, monarchic legacy, Raj. I now have 3 envoys. We'll double check this city-state. It's Saladin, who is the same government as me, so it does not make sense to go for containment. That is a shame. But maybe I can spread my religion with these 3 envoys. They do want religious conversion. You never know. Maybe. No. Oh, close. I need 1 more envoy after all of that. Totally miscalculated that. Do we have another envoy you can pick up quickly? Yes, opera and ballet. Well, let's delay it by 1 more turn. What we're doing is we're delaying progressing the civic tree for so long to get the optimization that we're not actually optimizing at all. That's the important thing to take note of here. This is total wasting of time. Oh, dear, never mind. We'll get it back with this little pillaging session because I can move my cavalry around and with the tank we can go bam and then select something we really really need, like satellites. She needs 2 broadcast centers. Interesting. Have I stolen a broadcast center? Let's have a look. Remember, you can use commas to search for stuff. Yeah, I've actually stolen one. Interesting. All of my other theater squares are on fire at the moment. If I stole a second one, well, then I would get the boost. And Trier is a city that'll let me do that. Okay, so we won't boost past the point of optimization there. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then follow it up with 4, 5. That looks optimized to me. And now we'll switch back to nanotech. So we're going to go plastics and build 2 aerodromes. That's something I should probably do as well. Pillage. What else is there to pillage in this city? A theater square. I won't do that for now. Let's just take the city now. Give myself another little chunk of stuff. There's satellites. I don't think there's a perfect way of doing this, but we're doing well, I think. And now my cavalry can move forward and get ready for the next bunch of pillaging. I think cavalry have been probably the most important units in my nation this game. As per usual, depredation is such an incredible move. We'll get to the boosting point for 2 aerodromes whilst I build a second. 2 turns for an aerodrome. Yep, get it done. Actually, I can chop this through a little bit more. 1 turn. Excellent. All right, so we'll continue pillaging to the point of boosting, but we won't take it any further. Opera and ballet. Right, take 2. This will actually probably overshoot me because this is likely to convert the city to my religion, which in itself will give me another envoy and then complete its own quest and then give me another envoy. Yeah, so we're way over now, but that's not the point. The point is we are now really happy. I don't want to wait the space race. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to beeline through this now. Start with your capital. Check that Valletta is still suzerain. It is. Press purchase item with faith, and then on your keyboard, press the right square brackety thing. That'll take you to the next city, and then you go flood barrier, purchase, and watch the little culture thing. It's not going to give me a lot, but what we're doing is doing things that will add up slowly into something big. He says, realizing that this is giving him basically nothing. Oh well, look, it'll build up later. The good thing is that we are rescuing a bunch of districts and tiles now that have all been flooded. Oh, that was like a whole wing of my empire, that Gooberman. You can also watch as I do this, my gold per turn disappearing. Like Cartesian, for instance, quite a lot of it is underwater. Bam. Every tile that you protect with a flood barrier costs 2 gold per turn. They just actually forget to put that in. It says 1 gold per turn. It lies. It honestly lies. It's not 1 gold per turn. It must be 2. Alex Frost was pretty much mostly underwater, but Gotha, it was mostly neighborhoods. Those were the things that had sunk mostly. If anything, we are protecting the world with a severely aggressive flood barrier saving policy. Look at all this. We are doing the world a favor. Probably. Oh, Clint actually has had the city center flooded. I see this in the comments all the time. Ursa, the actual city center can't flood. Look at it now. Look, the whole thing is flooded and I can't actually build a flood barrier because of it. Helpful. We'll come back to that in a bit. There we go. All of them fixed. We gained probably about 150 culture. That was not worth the wait. 100% was not worth the wait, but hey, we all had fun together, didn't we? Now I'm going to let my faith go through. Did we have fun? I don't know if I sounded particularly enthusiastic about that. I had fun. Korolev, 20,000 faith. Let's now wait for that. Whilst I also, let's just get in the required sewers in my bigger city. These will actually give a little bit more culture per turn. Just a little bit more. Bam. Suffrage boosted. Then we'll switch government and it'll be a lovely time. For another boost, there is a hangar and here's my second airport. Globalization now boosted. Boost. Everything. Get boost. I think we're producing 5 spaceports as well. All of the rest of the cities I'm now flipping, if they've got campuses, to scientific researching. Otherwise we're going for industrial logistics. We're going to pure science grind now. How do we not have 3 tanks? Do we genuinely not have 3 tanks? I thought we did. No, I guess this isn't upgraded yet. And I can't buy oil. I am regretting selling all of my oil last turn. Never mind. We'll do the usual thing. We'll pillage it up to the point where the boost will finish it, and then we'll leave it there. There you go. Composites is ready to be boosted. Now we'll work on something different like combined arms. We've got to make it through to the end of the tech tree as fast as possible. You can see this path will require nuclear fusion. This one requires robotics. This one requires nanotech. This will be the project that we need. So ideally we want to get to robotics and nanotech first. So anything that robotics needs, combined arms, yeah, we'll go for that. More national parks. Everyone, forget about the giant war. It's not here. It's not real. It can't hurt you. Probably. Combined arms. Suffrage. Right, how much uranium did we get? That's under an aqueduct. That's under an industrial zone. That's under a holy site. Haha. We've got 11 coming in per turn at the moment. That's awesome. First of all, just quickly pray in a tank. That'll give us composites. Now we're going to switch over to democracy. We've got to work out exactly what we need. Republican legacy is good. Monarchic legacy is good. We want fascist legacy as well. So first of all, Wisselbanken goes in. Then New Deal, which will make my cities so happy. That means I think we can afford to get rid of Republican legacy and put fascist legacy back in, because I'll put liberalism in instead. No, I won't. I'll go for rationalism. And instead of military research, actually no, instead of monarchic legacy, yes, it's giving me a lot of gold, but right now we're working on a victory type. Then we'll put total war back in. Confirm policies, done. Let's see how many of my cities, now that I've got New Deal in, are ecstatic. Getting there. Slowly, slowly. I know what will fix that though. Mad is a Stadio. Oh, Rad Bickley's now up to 218 production. And we've got some good trade routes that we can go and exploit now. Look at this. Yes. Put you on production focus just so that you know what to work. 244. So that'll be a Stadio finishing, and then we'll get the spaceport finished there as well. The Stadio just makes everything ecstatic. We now switch back to space race, and hopefully we'll finish that this turn. Yep, there you go. Done. Now we go to globalization. This city's fully pillaged. I'm not going to bother breaking it anymore. We'll take it. Thank you. Just buying aquatic centers and cities that I'm stealing, because these will make everything really happy around them. Again, distract the population by buying swimming pools. They'll never know what hit them. They couldn't possibly. Munich is now totally pillaged. Take the city. Move on. This is brutally efficient, by the way. I almost feel bad about this. Oh no, I built a flood barrier. I don't feel bad about it anymore. And here's globalization. Next turn, we'll stick this card in. International Space Agency. That'll combine with social media very nicely indeed. We don't like military emergencies. This will probably go through. I didn't really bother sticking around with Diplo favor for this one, because look at how many people have denounced me at the top. Yeah, it's gone through. Only Germany's gone for it though. That's amazing. We got away lightly on that one. Oh no, Scotland did, and Simon. But they're both peace locked with me. Oh, that makes me smile. That makes me smile. Wonderful. Total war. Get in the government. International Space Agency. Get in the government. Republican legacy. I feel like my cities are on the cusp of really being happy here. We'll let them all just skirt around for a second. If I boost and pillage telecommunications, that then gives me the boost for social media. Let's now finish nanotech and then see if we're lucky with the reveal. If we're not, no matter. We'll simply move on. Oh, look at all the pillage. Pillage, pillage. Oh, that's close. That's close. Well, at any rate, I don't think I can be bothered to wait for Frankfurt. We've taken everything we want from this city, and actually Alhambra gives me another military policy slot, so that's really cool. I did just change my government around, but yep, it should let me do it. That's fine. Well, I tell you what I'm going to put in. Resource management? Ooh, I'm out of oil, but I think I can get oil pretty easily. Let's instead put my favorite card back in logistics, if I can find it. There you go. Oh, it makes your builders so much better, your settlers so much better, all of your siege units so much better. I think I might leave Hamburg to Germany or Nuremberg, whatever they're going to keep loyal. To be honest, I don't think they'll keep many of these cities loyal, but I'll pretend that they possibly could. 1,700 science per turn now, by the way, and that'll only get bigger as I pick up more city-states. This, I thought, oh, I'd converted this one, but I have not. Come on, missionary, make your way over to Bologna. We've got a mission here. Oh, a mission for a missionary? No. Nanotech. Social media. Let's have a look. How lucky did we get? We've unlocked seasteads. That's a one-turner. Is that because of overflow? Yeah, we've got 1,800 overflow. That's pretty cool. Oil power plant into robotics. I can actually get to this tech. So I'm just gonna gamble on seasteads being useful here, but an oil power plant does seem like something that I would like. Might just convert Tilki. You've got an amazing industrial zone. It's +7. Maybe silver? It's someone with a lot of production to convert. 3. There you go. Lord Paulie, you do it. Thank you. So I actually want to keep democracy here. There's too many trade routes coming out of my capital. It's the major source of production for this city. There are other really good governments that you could go for, such as synthetic technocracy, 30% production towards all city projects, but we're going to ignore it for now. Second, solar farm boosts environmentalism. We're still trying to get every boost we can. 1, 2, pillages. Back to the campus. 3, 4, move off it. But another unit can come and pillage. Make my way towards this one now. Anyway, Berlin falls. Nuremberg also falls. deals. Hamburg, I think we probably peace with. And it really doesn't make a huge amount of difference keeping them alive if I'm not going for that tourism victory. It gives me somebody to liberate for a grievance reduction later on. Look, I'm fixing things. Yay! Now the combat's pretty much over. Total war, out. Fascist legacy, out. Integrated space cell, in. Actually, military academy or seaport. My capital doesn't have either of those. Oh, get out. I don't need you then. Instead, we're going to go for e-commerce. And that's going to go instead of rationalism so that we can put in collective activism on top of Wisselbanken and resource management for a bit of extra gold. You get more gold from resource management than you do just from a straight gold per turn saving on levy en masse. I'm pretty sure. And that's turn 200, by the way. 1,660 science, 1,660 culture. We are now 3 techs ahead of China, but they are still on the second project. I wonder if they were doing that in a city that got flooded. We won't be able to tell until we reveal more of the map, but it's a possibility. My capital can now actually finish the science projects that I've been meaning to do because we have a Stadio, 2 amenities and 6 culture in every single city in my nation. This should mean that I am fully ecstatic, or at least close to. Most of the core cities should be. We'll see how that actually works out. 7 turns on the spaceport. Magnus will speed that up because he's got vertical integration. Seasteads has revealed cybernetics. Alas, that is not the one we want. All right, we'll take up to robotics and see if that can reveal the 4th project for us. 33 ecstatic cities according to this. That's why we've gone way above 2,000 culture with a Stadio now. Big late game numbers. All of my cities are now being put onto projects, whatever project is useful. Once all the buildings are fixed. You know, you might as well fix them. They give pretty good yields. And we can't make peace with Ludwig because we attacked and killed him too fast. Damning. Oh, Anshan's in the game. That's fun. Hey, we needed more scientific city-states. Okay, that's really cool. Peace for Germany. They want 50 gold per turn. How about you have some luxuries? Have all of these. Now, they still need paying off. You know what? I'll give them some gold for their cities. I think that's a fair trade. Military score of 0. I think that's a pretty good deal for them. They have agreed to become a city-state within my empire in trade for some gold and some luxuries. Hey, look, you've got one city and it's really happy. It's all good. Modern era. Well, now we've had our little war phase, I think we can make something wonderful and peaceful of this age. Maybe. Unless we get bored and drop a bomb on someone. I think the best thing we can do is probably reform the coinage for super money. But Heartbeat of Steam would give me campus adjacency production, which would be worth 10 in my capital, but that's not bad as well. No, I think the gold is worth more. Reform the coinage. We were on 933 gold. Now we're on 1,070, so it's worth almost 200 gold per turn. My religion is finally in Bologna. If I send them 1 envoy, it doubles. We'll get extra science from our research labs, and I'll get another 5%. So, that's almost 200 per turn. And then I go 1-2 into Anshan, and that should be enough to spread my religion there, which means that they will, of course, double as well. Perfect. Another city-state has joined. They love it. Oh, this is just a casual city-state that would join as well down here because it's already following my religion. Sure. Oh, late-game Georgia. There's something very satisfying about late-game Georgia. Scotland is also now going to space, but they haven't got nanotech yet. China's actually started to resume its moon landing project. Whatever happened in the country, they have forgotten about. Good for them. Good for them. Bit worrying for me, but good for them. Time to vote. Oh, can I have another trade route, please? I've been so good. I think my ally should get diplo points. I'd love the World's Fair because that's all I'm doing at the moment. And can we reduce the power of coal power? I don't know what anyone's going to vote for, to be honest. Oh, look, we're ecstatic everywhere now. Yay! Banning oil, trade route to Vietnam. Oh, I got 1 point from that Congress. 1. Is that it? How many points does that leave me on? 8. That's underwhelming. A great admiral who gives 500 gold is very welcome when you're on the cusp of giant death robots. And you've got Sarah Breedlove on the way as well. A little bit of tourism. Not really who I needed, but hey, it's helpful. Now, why is giant death robots suddenly really interesting? Well, I've got I'm Daft and Widget, the little islands here. And just across the sea from then is Chingreti and Ngazagamu, both captured by Scotland. I could go for the double liberation, which is deeply ironic given Robert the Bruce's usual agenda. So that could be a lot of fun. We could get rid of a lot of grievances that way as well. How many grievances? We've still got 600 and 200. Yeah, the world hates us because of our grievances. Never mind. You want to take Anshan away from me, do you? No. It follows my religion. I have unlimited envoys here. I love democracy. Democracy. Yes, keep denouncing me. Burn the grievances with me. There's no need for you to keep those. Robotics. Advanced power cells. That's not what I need. Let's gamble on nuclear fusion, see if that reveals it. Or do I just go for the booster project first? Yeah, let's go advanced power. I'm just going to make my way down here first. I just got a feeling. Just got a feeling. You could say that I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm just tired of believing. Come on. 2 turns from spaceport. Are we catching up? Are we keeping up with China? They haven't got nanotech yet. That's a good thing. It's happened again. It's happened again. Oh, this volcano, I swear, has it in for me. Cartesian, we may have to rename this city Pompeii. I'm sorry. It might just have to happen. Advanced AI? Okay. We want mobility on the death robots. If I unlock cybernetics... Oh, well, actually, no, it's not going to help because we know that the project must be here because that's the booster. All right, well, we'll get nuclear fusion then. Also, I kid you not, Scotland declared war on me by declaring war on one of my allies, on China. So China and Scotland are now having a huge war between them. That is brilliant. China's my military ally. I'll take it. Now all I need is 6,000 gold. There's going to be someone out there that's willing to trade with me, right? You see, look, Vietnam says they're not going to trade with me, but if you actually go in and offer them something, they're like, yeah, what embargo? I like that. Even India. India's like, sure. First giant death robot. How many can we afford to run at the same time? 3 of them. Nice. Well, let's go liberate some city-states. It's a fun way to pass the time, eh? There we go. There's the thing. I don't know why we're worrying about this so badly, seeing as we haven't even finished our first project yet, but now is the time. I'm going to let my alliance with China expire just in case I need to attack them to stop them winning. We're now at war with the 2 people in the lead on tech, so that's actually worked out pretty well. Earth satellite, 2 turns. You know what? 2 turns I think I can run. That's because we have 344 production and we've got a 40% boost from the fact that we got Goddard. Beautiful, beautiful. Pingala would also be another good choice in this city for 30% production towards space programs. I'm going for vertical integration. You can see we've got a lot of stacking power plants and factories. Pingala's probably the stronger choice right now, but as you can see, because we've got loads of builders, it's actually quite easy for me to throw this stuff out. All of the wonders that I haven't found yet. Religious units from any civilization that own this tile receive culture. Oh yeah, it's for culture. Feasibility. Pamukkale, we know that one. That's awesome. That makes stadiums and water parks and all that sort of thing better. Maltese Canyon. River tiles with breathtaking appeal. Add 1 gold to any civilization that owns one of these tiles. That doesn't feel like a too powerful thing, but it looks like a really cool one. Roriyama. Jungle does not reduce the appeal of plots adjacent to it. Amazing. Harbors provide 2 housing for any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles. Amazing. Signy. Theatre District's Culture Bomb. Double adjacency bonus for theatre districts if the city has a national park. Could you imagine a Canada game with Signy? Oh my lord, that would be insane. Anyway, there goes the Earth satellite. And we've just met a bunch of city-states, including Mexico City. Oh, that's a big one. Zanzibar for happiness, but Mexico City spreads the happiness even better. And oh my lord, there's no religion down here. You know what that means. 1 envoy, and I get 3. It's amazing. 2 translates to 5. That means the stadiums and the water parks now spread so far over my land that I'm hoping we are ecstatic everywhere. That'll be the goal anyway. We'll see if that works out. Moon landing. 3 turns. 3 turns, you reckon? Yeah, that checks out. Oh, we've just got cybernetics, and now my death robots move at about 7 million miles an hour. I've got 3 of them. Oh yeah, here we go. Anyone else that needs liberating at the same time? No, it's just those 2. I want them back. I absolutely would like them back, please. Bunch of spaceports are all finishing at the same time though, and we've got builders being chucked out of every city in the vicinity, so we've got some really good rushing projects for the capital now. It's only turned 210 by the way. Moon landing. 1-time culture bonus equal to 10 times my science, so 34,000 culture I just got there. Do you think that's enough? Do you think so? I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it, you know. Mars colony. The nice thing about a nice 4-term project is that normally you're guaranteed to at least shave a turn off with a builder, so that's nice. Look at all this mountain, by the way. Can I just say, I started in totally the wrong position. I had some volcanoes and like a small chunk of it. Look at all this. This is where I should have started. Imagine if, the whole, it existed. That would have been a plus 12, which could have been double plus 24, and then doubled again, 48 science campus. Oh my lord. Oh, why why did I have to see that at this point? It's almost cruel. This is the most cursed Roriama I've seen in ages as well. Look at that. It's totally covered by mountains on pretty much every side. That's nuts. Sometimes map generation can be quite a funny thing, and we just have to sort of say, yeah, sure, you do what you're gonna do. I've got loads of builders ready to rock now. Perfect stuff. Korolev, 2 rushes. All right, you wait until next turn, I reckon. Hello there. It's just me. It's just Ursa blasting at your walls with giant robots. Don't worry about it, Scotland. You probably didn't even think about me when you declared war on China, did you? Over this tiny little border? No. Oh, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Babylon's now got the Earth satellite up. India is just about to get the Earth satellite up. I was like, who's this at the bottom? God, they're rushing ahead. It's me. I'm like a dog looking in a mirror going, it's another dog. It's someone different. No, Ursa, it's you. It's always been you. Literally, we are just coming past, but I will declare war on you in a second if you keep annoying me with statements like that, China. Just saying. Don't think that I am not the most petty person in this game, because I absolutely am. Right. Take over the city. And immediately Ludwig comes in with the diss. I destroyed you. Leave me alone. All right, liberate the city. This is helpful. This actually gets rid of a bunch of grievances. Next up, Erngazagamu. How much faith did that put on my trade routes? Let's have a quick look. Just select a random trade route. 20 faith. I have 20 times 26 faith. 520 faith plus another 20%. 625 faith. 24 faith. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Mars colony is also now up. And in exactly the same turn, I will now launch the exoplanet. Of course, Korolev is already stood here and rushes that through. We have saved up a stock of aluminium, so my capital is going to be rushing through Lagrange stations. Everyone else with a finished spaceport, which is always ridiculously difficult to spot. I think it's just Mushkin and Helicopter Kicker. You can build me some terrestrial stations. Rush a project with a builder in my capital to finish one off, and now that there's a Lagrange station with absolutely nothing in there, we'll then use Korolev. Now, the reason I am rushing aluminium projects is that if you rush the power projects, the city will temporarily run out of power and you'll get no points that turn. So it's just a bit annoying. Oh, new trade routes available. Yay! I like it when random trading posts are put down and suddenly you've got more range than you had before. That's fun. The city-state says that it's becoming disloyal. Ignore that. It's not. It's absolutely fine. Move on. Move on with the giant death robots. Let's go find Ingarzagamu. I'm sorry, you watch me kill people to liberate city-states and you think now is the time to take over Bologna? How about no? No, it's a bad idea. It is a very bad idea. You better not have a second Vatican city. Okay, Ottomans. 8 gold per turn in trades and that's it. We're going to have a little chat. We are indeed going to have a little chat. People, do you mind if I just borrow 400 gold for absolutely no reason whatsoever? Thank you very much. Here you go, the next batch of lasers. This one's from my capital and this is from another spaceport. So that was 2 in the same turn. Hoping we'll get the victory by turn 225. That's my... Oh, you actually beat that. Maybe by turn 222? Let's see how quickly we can go. What we're doing is we're looking for spaceports that are not at 1 turn away. Like all of these ones with 1 turn away, we don't need to rush those. All of the others, though, we absolutely do. Why, hello there. I am Ursa. I am also known as Giant Robot Man. Don't mind me if I just come in here and borrow this city-state, which definitely wasn't your city-state, Scotland. No. Isn't that better? Ah, that's so much better. Speaking of, hello. I'll come for you next turn. Oh, look, a convenient bomber that's also going to help. Count them with me. 1 laser project. 2 laser projects, 3 laser projects, and 4 laser projects all in the same turn. That is what we call future tech spamming. Every time we do this, we get 5% production towards city projects. It stacks, and it stacks fast. Did you literally just put walls up around Bologna? That is incredibly rude. Unfortunately for you, I can declare a protectorate war, which gives you absolutely no grievances against me whatsoever. Yep, it's true. Hello, Mr. Giant death robot. Oh, they actually do have a missile cruiser. Oh no. That is what I would call such a shame. Whoop-bam. And given the fact that Vatican City needs a good liberating as well, we're going to have to move these giant death robots through Scottish territory to get there. But you know, I mean, while we're here, the giant Georgian death rot invasion of Dundee. Ha ha ha. In we go. It falls to the evil wizard and is raised. Oh, we had Kilwer in it. It had Kilwer in it. Oops. Uh-oh. Don't Google war crimes. Hang on. There's, I wonder if we could find... University, where are you? One result. I don't know if we'll get there in time, but imagine if we did. Oh, how did it survive on 5 health? That's just mean. Never mind. I'm sure we'll find a way of coping with that unfair loss. Yep, I found a way with coping with that unfair loss. How frustrating is that? 36 light years, and we're going 13 per turn. We're not going to make turn 220 by 1 light year. Oh, I wonder if there's a way I can rush that through. Actually, you know what? There might be. Oh no, I can't rush the terrestrial laser stations, can I? Oh well, I'll just rush the other ones. Welcome back, Bologna. Liberating you. Wow, that's a big old army behind it. No wonder it fell. Well, we can force peace between Bologna and the Ottomans for now. I say for now. They'll probably just declare on it immediately, but never mind. A little bit of a question for you. Could there be any more envoys in Jerusalem? Matthew Perry says no. Another laser station has gone to space, and another one, and another one, and another one. That's what happens when you just get ridiculous production in your empire. It reminds me of playing Germany, to be honest. It's a very similar experience. 49 out of 50, and we're now going 17 per turn. Yeah, it's going to be a turn 2-2-1 victory. It's not bad for Deity++, is it? That was Vietnam telling me off for trying to go through their land. Well, I've got to go through their land to get to Vatican, but they won't give me open borders because they've denounced me. But luckily, I have border hopping technology. Everyone, quickly, jump across. We can make the leap. We just have to believe. Go on, tell me, when was the last time you saw giant death robots being used to jump over other people's borders to avoid diplomatic penalty? Huh? Yeah, that's the sort of content that Ursa Ryan provides. Warfare composed of pure hip-hops. We're not talking about the cool Hamilton kind. So many people are now in space. Even England is now on the way. No, we did get the turn 220. Hey, huzzah! Georgia, Deity++, science victory. You can't see me right now because my webcam isn't on, but I'm doing that thing where I rub dust off my shoulder as if it was nothing. Hammurabi, oh, we almost got Caesar score. Oh man, if only we had a topping for the salad and we would have got it. Never mind. Buildings constructed, very big. Cities captured, that's not a war crime. That's just a Georgian feature. In my defense, we also founded over 27 cities there. That's what happens when you give Ursa a huge faith economy. It just happens. Districts constructed. We did very well there. Great people earned. I never actually caught up with India, I believe. No, China. China was the one running the culture and the generals most of the game. Speaking of number of combats, I didn't even fight the most. That was actually Vietnam had the most fights, if not Babylon the entire game. That's ridiculous. Culture, I took the lead about turn 135. That's very much down to Kamasi and Nan Madol fighting between them to give my empire more benefit than the other. You're both winners. You're both winners. Oh, I actually overtook an era score on turn 115. Wow, I didn't realize that I was just blowing up that quick. It was about turn 100, but I had all those settlers just lying around, wasn't it? And then went boop, 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 boop. Now you can physically see that in era score. Wow, look at how much better a game China was having than everyone else. Sometimes the AI just does that. You love to see it. Faith, we took over to about turn 150. Science, not until turn 200. No, about 180, 185, something like that. We took the lead. I mean, how is that for practicing the focus on economy and work on science later graph? Pretty ridiculous. This is just general score. So unlike era score, we didn't take over until about turn 140. So era score is timeline stuff. Regular score is everything combined. But our score was pretty massive by the end of the game. Units killed. We didn't even kill the most. Units lost. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units lost all game on Deity++. Again, I'm rubbing dust off my shoulders like it was nothing. Wars declared. No one needs to worry about that. Wonders constructed. Towards the end of the game, I built some. But apart from this early game wonder, which I just couldn't help myself with. It wasn't until Mausoleum that we built the typical 3. That was an incredibly satisfying game. I really enjoyed that. Please, if you can do yourself one favor, go to my Discord, find the mod list, find this save file, have a go yourself. You don't need to play on Deity++ mode. If you just want a game where you can enjoy Pillar of the World and Strength and Unity and Glory of the World, all of this stuff combined with these Svanetti towers, but you don't have to play such a big map, you want to just get into it, I would recommend playing on a 6-player map with a Renaissance era start. Just do it. Just treat yourself. It would be so much fun to do that, honestly. But you all know that, because you're already on Discord, where everything fun happens. We have over 17,000 people on Discord now. If you've not joined and you're watching this channel, what you doing? What's going on there? In fact, you watching right now, yes, I am talking directly to you through whatever device you're watching this on. I know you. Are you subscribed? You better be subscribed. It would make me sad if you're not. And Ursa can't be sad because he's got to go now and make the next game, of which, I've just seen what I'm filming next. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for all of your support, everyone. If you could do me a favor and like this video and the other videos in the series, it really helps with the algorithm. These really big 12-player games take an absolute ton to film, and the algorithm really does like to sit and deposit in a dark place that no one ever watches all of these really long series. So anything you can do to help bust the algorithm, if you like these longer games, that would be much appreciated. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!